Hello everyone, and welcome back again. And in this video I explain about uh, how image is formed in a spherical mirror. Okay, and particularly first we'll discuss about image formed in a concave mirror. Okay, so this is class 10th physics and chapter light. Okay, formation of image in concave. Okay, so first thing, how image is formed. What? How image is formed. And an image is formed in a concave mirror when two reflected rays intersect with each other, and at that particular point the image is formed. Okay, what? When two reflected rays intersect with each other, there the image is formed. And when the image is formed, three questions arise. Three questions. First, position of the image. Second, nature of the image. And thirdly, the size of the image. Okay, when we are thinking about the image formed in a concave mirror, three types of questions arise. One is the position of the image, the nature of the image, and the size of the image. And these three are considered accordingly to the positions of the object, where it is placed. Accordingly, the position, nature, and size is determined. Okay, so first point is where the object is. Okay, what? Where the object is. Second, where the any two reflected rays meet each other or intersect at each other, there the image is formed. Okay, so let us start about the image formation in a concave mirror. And what is a concave mirror? It is converging mirror. That means all parallel lines meet at focus. Okay, so let us start. Suppose this is the concave mirror and this is the back side. Okay. Back side. Okay. And principal axis. What is principal axis? The line joining the pole and center of curvature. If we extend the line in both sides, that becomes the principal axis. Okay, suppose this is the aperture. Suppose M, this is the aperture line. Okay, and suppose this is the pole. Okay, suppose This is the principal axis, and you know, always rays come from the left side, from the left side of the mirror. Okay, so let us take first the first position of the object at infinity. What is infinity? That means far away from the mirror. Okay, we have certain positions like the focus and the what? Center of curvature. Okay, focus and center of curvature. Suppose the object is placed away from the center of curvature. Okay, this is the pole. This is the pole of the mirror. Okay, P. It is not visible then here. Okay, P. Pole. Okay. This is okay. This point. So first, in case 1, let us take the object is far away at infinity. So what happens? Suppose AB is the object. Suppose AB is the object here. Okay. So when we think about the image, two rays must be needed. Two rays must be counted for getting the image. Okay, because in one incident ray we cannot find the image. One incident is not enough to create the image. Two reflected rays. So let us take, suppose AB is the object here and it is placed at infinity. That means we are far away from the mirror, away from the center of curvature also. Okay. Suppose one line, suppose this is AB, and one point important, when an object is placed at infinity, always rays coming from the object are taken as parallel rays. But at infinity, when rays are counted for making or considering the image, always the rays are taken as parallel. But all rays are taken as parallel because of the position at infinity. Okay, so take the first line, first ray coming parallel with the principal axis. Okay, so what will be the reflected ray? According to laws of reflection, the reflected ray will pass through the principal focus. Suppose this is the principal focus. Okay, one ray done, one ray already, the incident ray, the reflected ray. We need another ray to find the image. Suppose another incident ray. Okay, as it is also coming parallel, then where it will reflect? It also go back with passing through the principal focus because of the nature of parallel. Okay. Okay. Now see what happens here. We see the image at the meeting point, intersecting point, where two reflected rays meet with each other. Point to be noted. Where is image produced? The point at which two reflected rays intersect with each other, there the image is produced. So let us see where the reflected rays meet each other. Okay, the first incident ray, reflected rays passing through the principal focus, second reflected ray passing through the principal focus. So where is the image? Where is the image? The image is produced on the focus, and we consider three things: position of the image, nature of the image, and what? The size of the image. Okay. For concave mirror, point to be noted, for concave mirror, all images are produced in front of the mirror, on the front side of the mirror, not on the back side. Okay, and all images are said to be what? Real. What? Real image. What is a real image? The image which can be captured on a screen, that is a real image, and which cannot be captured in a screen, that is a visual image. Okay, so all images produced by concave mirror are a real image. Okay, and inverted, what? Inverted image. So as the object is far away at infinity, and we are getting on the principal focus, and the image is point sized, highly diminished, very small as compared to the object. Okay, so the 3 points clear here. When the object is placed at infinity, the image produced is very small, HD, you say HD, highly diminished, point sized. Okay, very small. Okay, and it is real and inverted. Okay, now next go to our case 2. Okay, next case 2. What? Case 2. Case 2. Beyond C. What? Beyond C. What happens when the object is placed beyond C? That means just away from the center of curvature. Okay. Okay. This is our aperture. Okay. And suppose this is principal focus, and this is our center of curvature. Okay. So the object is placed here. Okay. Next, as I said earlier, to get the image we need two rays, at least two rays, at least two reflected rays where meet each other, there the image is produced. But to obtain the image, we need at least two reflected rays where they meet each other. Okay, so our next situation or next position of the object is beyond C. That means just beyond just outside the center of curvature. Okay, so one ray coming parallel with the principal axis, and beam coming parallel with principal axis reflects back, passing through the principal focus. Okay, this is the incident what? Incident, and this is the reflected. Okay, this is the incident ray, parallel line, and this is the reflected ray. Another ray, let us take basically another ray is taken passing through the center of curvature. And what happens when a ray passing through the center of curvature, going through the center of curvature, the path of return is same. The path of the path of going is same as path of coming. The incident path is equal to the reflected path. This is the basic principle of reflection. Okay, so another incident ray passing through the center of curvature will send back or return back through the same path. Okay, this is the incident ray and this is also the reflected ray, and they meet at the point, and at that point the image is produced. What? Suppose A prime B prime is the image. Okay, and this is the concave mirror. Okay, nothing is placed on the back side of the mirror. Okay, this is the mirror, not a lens. Okay, so where is the image? 3 points, as I said. The first one, what? Position, second nature, third size. Okay, now clear? So first let us think about the position. What? Position of the image. Where the object is placed, what? Object is placed beyond the center of curvature. Okay. Look here. The image, first position, the image produced is in between the center of curvature and the principal focus. Okay, the position of the image is in between the center of curvature and the principal focus. First point clear? Next, second point. What? Nature. What? Nature. As I said, the image produced in a concave mirror is real and inverted. What? This is the real image and inverted image. You see, just see. Okay, real image and inverted image. Third, what? Size. What will be the size of the image? It is basically small as compared to the object. Okay, the image produced is quite small as compared to the object. Okay, case 2 clear. Next we go to the case 3. This is clear. Okay, next case 3 at C. C means what? Center of curvature. This is pole. This is our principal focus, and okay, this is the principal axis. This is principal axis. Okay, so now place the object on the center of curvature and see what happens. Okay, okay, when the object is placed on the center of curvature, okay, what happens? We need two rays. We need two rays to make the image. Where any two reflected rays meet each other or intersect each other, there the image is produced. Okay, so first take one incident ray coming parallel with the principal axis, and it will go back to the principal focus. That's all. Next, take another ray through the focus. take another incident ray through the focus. And what happens? What is the rule when any ray coming through the focus? The reflected ray is parallel with the principal axis by the law of reflection. Okay, rules what I told in my previous section. Okay, so it will go parallel with the principal axis. Okay, and it is just like this. Okay. Graph should be like this. Okay. So where is the image? This is the reflected ray. The image is produced on the center of curvature. Okay. Okay. Look. How is the image? 3 point. Position, nature and size. First position. Position, the image is produced on the same position, on the center of curvature. Okay. And what is the nature of the image? Real and inverted. All images produced by the concave mirror are real and inverted. And what is the size of the image? Exactly the same size. What? Exactly the same size. The object size and the image size apparently same. Okay. Now this is all about what? Image formation when the object is placed on the center of curvature. Okay. This is the image. Look. Okay. The image is AB here. AB here is the image. And A prime, B prime is the real and inverted image. Okay. Now we go to the next point. Okay. Now the image is placed between the principal focus and center of curvature. Okay. Okay, the image is in between what? In between what? Center of curvature and principal focus. Let us continue in the same way. First two rays, one coming parallel, going through the principal focus. Okay. Suppose this is the principal focus. What? This is the principal focus. Okay. So this is the incident ray and this is the reflected ray. Okay. Next. Now we need another ray to get the image. Yes. What happens? Suppose another ray is going through the center of curvature. Okay. What happens when a ray passing through the center of curvature? What happens? You see, the ray will back on the same path. Okay. And we need the meeting point, the point of intersection of the two lines to get the image. Okay. And here you see both seems to be parallel. Okay, both seems to be parallel, but exactly, in fact, they are not exactly parallel, okay, and they will meet somewhere at infinity, okay, exactly, they will meet somewhere point, at any point at infinity, in a long distance, okay, and there the image will be produced, and there the image will be produced, okay. And what types of image we get? 3 points: position, nature, size. Position at infinity, the longer distance, okay. Second, what happens? The nature the same, real and inverted, okay. And size, this is important, the size will be very large, as they will meet at infinity, the size will be very large, okay. That's all. Next, let let draw the diagram again, because I said uh, what I what I draw here, it is not clearly understandable, okay. So let us change to make uh, things clear, okay. So the same thing we are continuing between F and C, okay. The object is here, okay. So this should be the principal focus, okay. And let's see here. I just, for a clear visible image, I am doing this. Okay. Suppose this is C, this is C, and this is F, and suppose image is, this is the image, okay. Okay, for, and here okay. Now clear, okay, because a good drawing is also important for better learning, okay. Look, when the object is placed between what? Between center of curvature and principal focus. Okay, one incident ray going parallel with the principal axis, and after reflection it gets reflected through the principal focus. Okay, it is the reflected ray. And for image formation we need two rays, two reflected rays. Okay, one is this reflected ray, another which is passing through the center of curvature comes back with the same path, and they meet This is the point what I told at infinity, what I told just before. Okay, actually they meet at a what, at a distance beyond c. If I clearly say, that will be beyond c. Okay, at a distance away from center of curvature, and that image will be somehow a magnified image, that means a larger image. Okay, but real and inverted image. Okay, now this is clear. This is the image here, and it is somehow magnified image. Okay, that's all. Next, now take the position of the object at f, that means on principal focus. This is the pole, so the object is at f. Suppose this is the principal focus and the object is F. Okay, so what happens? What happens when the object is placed on it? Okay, one ray parallel what? Any ray going parallel with the principal axis will reflected back through the principal focus. Okay, through principal focus. Second, where is the center of curvature? Here, the same distance. Okay, okay, a ray passing through the center of curvature will reflected back on the same path, and here though they look parallel, but somehow exactly they will meet at infinity. Okay, and the position of the image will be at infinity. Look, the two reflected they will meet at infinity, so the image will be produced at infinity, and very large size image. Okay, very large size image, and real and inverted image. What? Real and inverted image. Okay, now the position of image, the last position between P and F, pole and principal focus. This is P, or this is F, and in between this image. Okay, and this is center of curvature. Okay, so this is a very different type of case. Okay, this is a very different type of case, because here the nature also and the size all are different as compared to other situations. Okay, so first one ray, okay, another ray, okay, such type. You see here, both rays are somehow what you say diverging type on the front side of the concave mirror, and there is no possibility of what they meet each other. What? The both rays are somehow diverging to each other. The same path through the center of curvature, the same path. Okay, and through principal focus, such type. In the front side, there is impossibility of intersection of both the reflected rays. So in question arise here, what the question? There is no formation of image. There is no formation of image as they both the reflector rays do not meet each other, do not intersect with each other. No, exactly not that situation here. They will meet virtually. What? There will be a virtual image. How it is in the back side of the concave mirror. Okay, though this is the mirror, though there is nothing in the back side, but seems to be there is an image as these both lines will meet each other. Where they meet each other, what? Here a virtual and a real image will what? A virtual and what? A virtual image and erect image, not inverted. That I want to say. Okay. What? You see here. What are the 3 points? One is position, nature, and size. Position. Where is the image? The image is in the back side of the concave mirror. That means virtual image. No real image here. Virtual image. And position back side. Okay. And nature. Real. No. No real image. Virtual image. Okay. And erect or inverted? Not inverted. Erect image. And what is the size? Size is somehow enlarged. Okay. So this is all about. Okay. Here the image is enlarged or bigger size than the object. Is the height of the image is larger than the height of the object. Okay. So this is all about image formation in case of a concave mirror. How an image is produced in a concave mirror. All are different situations, except one situation we get a virtual and erect image, and in the other, in this case 6, between where the image is in between the the pole and principal focus, the image is virtual and you see erect image. And in other cases, all images, those are in front of the concave mirror, or left side of the mirror, all are what? Real and inverted, except this one case. This is virtual and erect image and magnified image. This is a larger size image. Okay, that's all about. And while talking about the convex mirror, there is somehow different. All images are produced on the back side of the image, back side of the mirror, and all are virtual and erect. Virtual and, let us see. Okay, while talking about the convex mirror, all images are virtual and erect, and very small diminished type, highly diminished type image. Okay, nothing to worry. And this is all about the image formation in case of a concave mirror. And exactly I say 2 points here. The first, for getting an image, to obtain an image, we need at least 2 reflector rays where they intersect each other. And second, the crucial point while writing about the nature of the image, 3 points. One is the position, second nature, third size. And in all cases except this one case, in all cases of concave mirror, all images are produced in the front of the concave mirror, and a real and inverted image. And in case of convex mirror, the image is produced, all the images are produced the back side of the convex mirror, and those are virtual and erect. Okay, and diminished type image, very small, very diminished type. Okay, but one thing to be noted, use use of spherical mirrors, concave and convex, that will discuss in the next session. Okay, you know, in the torch, concave mirror is used. In the cars, vehicles, we use convex mirror. Why? Because convex mirror gathers more space, more figures. That's why that those are used. In case of what, rear view, for rear view of images, we use convex, and to focus larger amount, because this is a converging mirror, to focus more light, such as such type of concave mirrors are used. Okay, especially in torch, concave mirrors are used. Okay, so thank you for watching. Okay, thank you.